Alright, sorry about that, folks. The time limit ran out. Yeah, you only get about 29 minutes with a HD camera. Or if you want to use the high definition portion of the camera. But yeah, like I said, disc 3 has, season 2, I should say, volume 2, whatever you want to call it. Disc 1 has Moon over Minerva. That's why I got it. And like I said, no, wait a minute. Sorry, I held up the wrong one. But like I said, volume 2 has Moon over Minerva, and volume 3 has Meet Minerva. You know, production-wise, it should be like this. Chronologically, it's like this. So, yeah. And then, of course, the one I just held up to you guys is disc 1 of season 2 of Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated. That's right, disc 1, season 2 of Mystery Incorporated. Here's what's funny. I had put this in my queue, and they put this in the save portion of the queue, and I didn't know if it was going to come out. It did. It's kind of on there, so now I have disc 1. All I have to do is wait for disc 2, which hopefully will be coming tomorrow, and go from there. But yeah, I have so far the first 3 volumes of Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated. Now all I have to do is get the 4th one, and I'll have the complete series. And speaking of complete series, I don't know if this is all complete, or if I'm missing maybe a few episodes. I got to chronologically look at this down the line, but I think this may be all the episodes. But again, we'll see. Let me just do something here momentarily. Well, like I said, I don't know if these 2 volumes I have are the only volumes, and if it's the complete series now, or if I need to get another volume down the line. When I got these at my job, interesting story about it is I got the second one from my job, and I just got the other one from my job as well, because they, with Captain America coming out and everything, they've decided to bring out a lot of the superhero-related DVDs and Blu-rays out there. So, and those Blu-rays you'll see as well as part of the Blu-ray portion. But what I have here, just to start off, I have, this one is the more recent acquisition. The other one came before, but this is the most recent acquisition. I have Ninja Turtles, The Next Mutation, East Meets West. That's right, it's the first 7 episodes. I do have the VHS of the same name, but I think it only contains 5 of the 7 episodes. And that's what I'm looking into right now. So I'm looking into right now. But this is the more recent one. This was actually recently acquired about 2 days ago from my job. So yeah. I have that one. I also have, and this one came before it, I actually acquired this one from my job before it, Turtle Power, which is the conclusion of the series. Yep, I think these are the only ones. I think I got the complete series now. I think I have the complete series, because this one is the same. This one I have, it says Volume 1, but it says East Meets West. So, kind of surprised why they would break them up like that. If they did, you know, it's kind of weird. You also have Volume 2 here. It's a different color cover. So I'm trying to see something here, but it looks like they may have split them up into individual volumes now. I don't really know. Yeah, because you have East Meets West on here too, so it might be different volumes. I'm not really sure. I've got to look into this. But they're all each one disc, so I can only assume maybe these are different volumes. I don't really know. It came out this year, so like I said, I have to assume that these are at least 21, or at least 14 of the. They're both 2 hours each. Or actually, one is 2 hours and 27 minutes. The other is just 2 hours. So yeah, I don't really know, but. Yeah, basically this was first, this was second, and this one has East Meets West Part 1 to 5, Staff of Boot Key, a Boat Key, and Silver and Gold. And this one doesn't say anything, it just has Total Power on it. So I can only assume maybe these are the entire series just shoved together on a on one disc each. So, but yeah, I do have. I'm assuming most of Ninja Turtles: The Next Mutation now. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I have right there. You know, and that's why I'm looking right now. But yeah, that's basically what I have. Next up, these are actually going to become DVD fabbed. My mom borrowed these from a friend, or actually a friend of hers. Let her borrow these because, you know, she went over for breakfast recently over the weekend, and I was resting because I had to work that day. But these are called Passion of the Heart. These are 4 full-length talks presented by Louis Gigolo, or Gigolo. Of course, all stacked together. And they have Indescribable, How Great Is Our God, Hope When Life Hurts Most, Fruitcake and Ice Cream. And bonus DVD, Let God Arise by Chris Tomlin, Everything Glorious, David Chowder Band, You Never Let Go, Matt Redband, How Great Is Our God, Chris Tomlin, Center, Charlie Hugh, Here Is Our King, David Chowder Band, Jesus Paid It All, Kristen Stanfield, Amazing Grace, My Chains Are Gone, Chris Tomlin. So, yeah, she's going to have to return this soon, but I'm going to try to make copies for her before she does that. And just see what happens there. Next up are 2 movies I actually got her for her birthday. Basically, her birthday was on the 25th, but ironically, my check, not ironically, but unfortunately, my check didn't come until 3 days later. So I had to wait till then to get it for her. And these are movies that she had seen on Hallmark Channel. And when I saw them at my job, which apparently you can only get them at my job, I said, you know what, I'm going to get them for her because I know she likes these movies. And of course, we're talking about the When Calls the Heart movies. I'm assuming, trying to go by well, both 2014, but one is The Dance, and the other is Second Chances. So, yeah, she was definitely happy to get these. And apparently you can only get them at my job. But she saw these on Hallmark, and she liked them. Basically the thing with my mom is anytime there's a good movie on Hallmark, or she hears it's going to be good, or she knows it's based on something she may have read, she's going to watch it. And that's a fact. You know, that is a straight up fact. Next movie we have here is another movie I got for her. This movie hold on for a second, sorry for the oops. Here we go, got it. Well, like I said, I got this courtesy of Netflix and DVD Fab. It's a Christian movie, apparently. And it is I'm in Love with a Church Girl. It is rated PG. And I got it for her because it's a Christian movie. And I think she'll like it. She hasn't seen it yet, but I got a feeling she's going to probably want to watch it soon. So, it's definitely worth, I guess, getting. And if any of you guys have seen it, let me know. Maybe I can let her know about it a lot more. But that's the first. Of many. Alright, 26 episodes. So if I have 7 here, I can assume that I only have maybe about 5 here, if it's 2 hours. Yeah, so I've got about maybe 5 or 6 here, so you're looking at about maybe 13 episodes out of 26. So I just need 13 more. In other words, I need to get 2 more volumes. But I'll check them out later, see what's on there. Next movie I got is a movie for both of us, but from what my sisters have said, one of my sisters said it was very good. We have Prisoners with Hugh Jackman in it, and I'm assuming it's good. Got this, of course, courtesy of Netflix and DVD Fab as well. So I'm assuming it's good. I'm assuming it's, very good. I'm assuming it's very good, so, but yeah, we have Prisoners, and then recently today, I've had this actually torrented for a while, and I actually saved this on a DVD raw, can't find where it's at, but finally decided, you know what, I'm doing DVDs of the other two, of Barbed Wire City and AVGN, might as well get this out of the way. And I know my mom wouldn't be too appreciative of it being in the collection, but you know what? There's a lot of Christian families that have horror movies or science fiction, thriller movies, if you will, science fiction, horror movies, whatever you want to call it. And of course, this is one of them that's based on a video game franchise, one of the more popular video game franchises out there. And this is the third out of a series of movies they did. The third and final one. It's Blood Rain, the third Welch, the third Rick, or something like that. And it's like the second movie. It's a direct-to-DVD Blu-ray release. So there's that. And of course, not to say much, but there is a certain scene in there that if you're a single guy and everything, you might like watching, if you know what I mean. But just saying, you know. But if you're just a video game fan, or you're just a video game fan, and you're a fan of movies based on them, even if they're not that good, which a lot of people have said these Blood Rain movies are not, just as Nostalgia Critic, Linkara, and Spoonie, then you pretty much get the idea. Now that we got the DVDs out of the way, let's try hopefully to get to the Blu-rays. And first up is the first of a few Blu-rays that I got as feature the first is of, I think, 3 or 4 Blu-rays that I got as triple features. Basically, the triple features are 3 movies in one Blu-ray case. Done by divider-wise, if you will. And they're all for $10 at my job. That was surprising. And here we have, the first one I have is all family oriented. We have the triple feature Blu-ray of Happy Feet, Aunt Bully, and Scooby-Doo. Happy Feet, of course, having Robin Williams in there. And that was one movie my mom wanted me to get ever since he passed. She said, you should get that movie, it'd be nice for the kids to watch. Well, now we have it. We just got to get the sequel as well. I think he's in the sequel. But yeah, it's all 3 movies. Here's Happy Feet, Aunt Bully, and Scooby-Doo. And ironically, I had saved Scooby-Doo individually on my Amazon queue. Guess I don't need to do that anymore. And then for $5, this is one of the $5 Blu-rays we recently had out, and now you can find it in the $5 bin at my job. We have Warrior. Which is a good movie from what I understand. So, gonna have fun checking that out, but looks really good. A lot of people like it. But we have Warrior now. Next up, because they were $14.96, the other one's still $20. Just 4 cents under $20 anyway. But these were cheaper by at least $5. I have on Blu-ray, finally, Iron Man, and Iron Man 2, which is a 3-disc combo pack. Has the Blu-ray, has a 2-disc Blu-ray, one with the movie and special features and one with special features, and of course the DVD. Pretty cool. I have that now. Both Iron Man movies. Just got to get the third one. Hopefully the third one will still be there, and if not, I have my ways of getting it. So, can scratch these off the Marvel list as far as Blu-rays go. Next up, we have a triple feature, I guess you could say, Scorsese movies. Martin Scorsese movies. We have the triple feature of The Departed, Goodfellas, and The Aviator. And unfortunately, this is one of those Blu-ray discs that did not get a proper disc, if you will. Yeah. Thanks a lot, delivery service. Thanks for shipping it to our job that way. Thanks a lot. I'm sure a lot of people are going to appreciate opening up the Blu-rays and whoops, there it goes. So definitely worth getting. And again, $9.96, can't go wrong with that. Another triple feature we have here, classic comedy at its best. We have the triple feature Blu-ray of Blazing Saddles, Caddyshack, and National Lampoon's European Vacation. That's right. Blazing Saddles, Caddyshack, and European Vacation. I'm surprised I was able to scan these without any problem. You know why? Because some of them are R, but I think because it's a PG-13 movie, it's always passable. And again, $9.96, you can't go wrong with that. And lastly, the triple features, we have Tim Burton triple feature. We have Beetlejuice, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and The Corpse Bride. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. And then, of course, I don't think anybody with a brain would pass this up. I didn't. I know it's got some flack because it probably wasn't as good as it should have been. And maybe the deleted scenes you're going to get from it will help out. But of course I'm talking about Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Of course, nicely embossed and everything on the front. Pretty cool. Slipcase and everything. Slipcase and all. And of course, here's the movie. It's thick as the other Blu-ray for the first one, the cases that is. Got a lot of advertisements. But of course, got the DVD and wait a minute. Yeah, you got the DVD over here and you got the Blu-ray here. And it comes with apparently a lot of extras. The exclusives for the Blu-ray are, Blu-ray exclusives are 9 additional deleted scenes with commentary by director Mark Reb, including Peter meets his father. And of course you got the rages of heroism, making this Amazing Spider-Man 2, over 100 minutes of immense featurettes detailing the heroic efforts to bring the sequel to life. Filmmaker's commentary, 4 deleted scenes with commentary, Alicia Keys' It's On Again music video. All part of the film. So, and I'm assuming that these deleted scenes are going to lead to a possible kind of like 2.1 release down the line. And then, this was the only one I saw, so I had to hide it. And of all places, places I hid it in the greeting cards section behind some greeting cards that were in Spanish. We have Despicable Me 2, which also has the all new three mini movies with the Minions. And of course, with the slipcase and everything, that's the emboss on the title as well. And the Blu-ray, this was the only one they had left. Believe it or not, it's like God just put it in front of me. He said, get it. And you know what's funny is they're showing the movie on the 3D screen, a smart screen, whatever we call it, that was selling at my job. It's basically a smart TV, a 3D smart TV, I think it is. And it's basically displayed to where you can check it out, see what its features are, and they're showing Despicable Me 2 on there. Go figure, right? And then for $12.96, I got 2 out of the 4 original movies. The 4th one, which was the most recent one, I did not get yet, but I will. And the other one, they did not have on Blu-ray. You would think they would have it, but they didn't. But of course, I'm talking about, if I look at it right, the Indiana Jones movies, Raiders of the Lost Ark, and Temple of Doom. So, got these now. Very nice to have. And then last but not least, we have another movie I got her for her birthday along with the When Calls the Heart movies. We have probably one of the more talked about movies, one of the more positive movies, and a movie that everybody has said that you either need to really keep your emotions in check when you're watching it, or you're going to just have to get out the Kleenex for. And basically this is a movie that for at least 2 days in a row in the lounge at my job, because we'd be we're accident free at times. They get to treat us to certain things like food, movies, and all that. They were showing this in there, which was really funny. And apparently a lot of people say it's good. My mom thought it was good. Didn't think it was the cheer jerker or anything, because I think my sister and brother-in-law were pulling her leg. But for her birthday, I got her Heaven is for Real, based on the incredible true story. And part of it is part of the Walmart exclusive. You get a bonus disc where you meet the family that inspired Heaven is for Real. Of course, slipcase and everything.